From the biggest moments
Can you believe it?
to gold medal championships,
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
it's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider. Welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk all things Hockey Canada and everything Canadian hockey related. As always, I'm Jacob Ewing, joined alongside my good buddy Caleb Schneider. And Caleb, this is a day we've been waiting for, which feels like years. Just kidding. Months, obviously, but man, it's a great day. World Junior Team Canada camp roster has been announced. Caleb, how are we feeling?
Oh, baby. It's been a wild 12, not even 12 hours, 18 hours. We got some names trickling out. And man, the vibes were just back when I saw Scott Wheeler just drop 14 names right out of the gate last night.
Oh, yeah.
The vibes are high. And oh baby, this might be the best tournament of all time, and I have a great hot take that's gonna back it. But not even just like, dude, the past week we've been getting all these rosters. We're waiting. We know it's December 8th. We know we're gonna have pretty much the official roster. Only a couple cuts will be made, but we have been waiting so long. I've been so deep into the Czechia roster and the USA roster and all that. It's about time we get our own country. And oh baby.
Right.
We've got some good takes, and it's gonna be a fun episode, and I just cannot wait for it to start. I can't wait for the games next week. Like, we'll be there.
I know, man. It's
gonna be awesome.
so exciting. Like, as you mentioned last night, is his name Cam Robinson, the guy at Elite Prospects?
Yeah, that guy's an idiot.
Yeah. Anyways, him and Scott Wheeler, man, we're just going bone for bone, dishing stuff out.
No. Pause.
I got some initial news from Cam, man.
No, but Cam Robinson also butchered.
He did.
A couple.
Yeah,
he
did.
He posted saying Ben Kindle will be on the team half an hour after the Pittsburgh Tyson Yost, or his last name's Yost. He said that Kindle is staying with the Penguins, and he posted 30 minutes later that he is on the roster. And then 2 minutes later basically backtracks, which
and then the Kindle news made its way.
I unfollowed somebody last night, and it was Cam Robinson.
Really?
Yeah. He's not. He's a fake insider.
The Ben Kindle news spread like wildfire throughout the community, man, and people are excited, and then realize that he's not actually. He's not on the roster yet. He's not on the roster yet.
No, he's not. He's confirmed he is not on the roster.
Okay, well,
Scott
you know
Wheeler
what? You can't win them all.
Morning.
But anyways, I actually turned on Do Not Disturb last night. I was like, I saw the initial 14, 15 players that Scott Wheeler put out, and I was like, man, I don't want anything more. I'm gonna watch. I can't wait for the official TSN 11 a.m. roster introduction. So I put everything on Do Not Disturb.
Really?
And so I got about half of it. Like, I remember they were throwing out names like, oh, this guy's going. Oh, these two guys aren't going. And then I was like, screw it. I'm done. For the night. Wait till 11 a.m. And you know what? I'm kind of glad I did, because there was some surprises that morning.
Yeah, there was really only.
That got me.
I think I knew almost everybody on the roster. I to be honest, I didn't really care. It gave me a little bit of a head start on notes.
True.
The only one I didn't really know was Carter Bear. I think I knew almost everybody else.
Like, you didn't know the player?
No, I didn't know that Carter Bear was on the team. He was the only one that I was like, wow, he made the team this morning. Like, that's when I found out he made the team. And then I knew all the defense, which we'll talk about later, but I'm not too surprised. I didn't really think about this, and I didn't really put two and two together when we did our own rosters. Pretty much every single forward is a two-way player, so they can have fun with the defense, which they did. And you know what? Credit to them. It's a pretty darn good decor, and that's without Dickinson right now. You don't know. He might make it still.
Man, Dickinson would just solidify this decor, eh? Like, if you had Sam Dickinson, like, he just brings such a presence. And then you have so much fun with the pairings and stuff like that, like
exactly.
with the eliteness of
it's
Parak.
crazy. It's crazy to think like Keaton Verhoff might not be in the top 7 now.
Oh, seriously,
like, he might be scratched.
Seriously.
Like, that's really wild to think. Just the way they picked these players.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. And I think people were really, like, last year, obviously, we know the reaction everybody got. Like, everybody was, not very into it. A couple names scratched off. This year, there's none of that, really. There's a couple. There's maybe one or two names. I don't know, man.
We didn't talk enough about Vanacker. He's got the most goals in the CHL.
I mean, you know what? They also did the same thing last year, too.
But they did that a lot more. They cut a lot of people last year that we expected.
So I remember but they also cut, like, the CHL leading point getter. They also cut him last year. And they did the same thing this year. Also, I believe the NCAA point leader for maybe like eligible players is not on the team as well, if I'm correct. I think I just remember something.
There's also another one that we didn't mention, but Bryce Pickford of Medicine Hat, the captain.
Yeah,
he's got
for
like
him.
20 goals this year, and people are
Yeah,
upset.
man.
I didn't even cross paths with him when I was making the roster.
No,
I
he's a
didn't
name
really
actually.
think about him.
Yeah, he's been a name over the past couple of days that's actually
Yeah.
been popping up. Like at
Well,
first,
yeah,
it was actually my buddy who's a Habs fan, and I was just talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, because he's a Habs prospect, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure." And he brought him up, and I was like, "Man, I've never really heard of this guy."
Yeah, he's got
he told me he was
20
point per
goals
game
or something.
Yeah, and then he kind of just kept popping up. Like, some people would mention him, like, "Oh, this guy could be on the team."
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, good for him, but
There's a couple,
I mean, not a
yeah.
name. Like, he didn't really get. You obviously got to get
But-
invited to camp. Like, the summer showcase was obviously a big thing. Yeah, just not
Yeah.
a name that was on the radar for too long, but good for him. He's having a really good season. I think
No,
there's actually
100%.
somebody on this, and there's somebody on this deep core who we'll get to, who I don't think either of us had on our radar, and is also
Gosh,
putting
no.
up a point per game. So we'll
Yeah.
get to him in a little bit when we talk
Yeah.
about the D core. But
We'll get
good
there.
for this specific player. Obviously, if you know the roster, you probably know who we're hinting at. But
Well,
he's a
there's-
really
well,
interesting,
if you-
interesting fellow.
If you don't know too much and you just listen to the last episode, there's two.
Mm-hmm.
There's two that we didn't talk about that made it on.
Yes,
We
there
didn't
is.
talk about. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do hot takes first.
Sure, let's
You go
do hot
first.
takes first.
I did.
You
I
want
went
me to go
first.
first?
Yeah, I
Oh,
went first last time.
no, you are right, Caleb. You did go first last time.
I think I go first 90% of the time though.
Yeah,
So,
you know what? Because I think I actually make my hot takes when you're saying your hot takes.
yeah,
so like,
exactly.
you're making me go on the spot right now. Maybe why I'm stalling a little bit, but we are good to go. And you know what? My hot take.
Good to go.
My hot take. You know what my hot take will be?
No, because you just
And
made
you
it
could,
up.
You could call it a hot take too, Caleb, because this team, this Canada team, back-to-back quarterfinal exits. And my hot take will be
This is not a hot take.
that we're not even going to see a quarterfinals this year.
Okay. Wow. So we're okay. I thought you were gonna say we're gonna win.
I'm just kidding. It's going to be we're going to win gold this year.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on now. Are we
Oh.
serious?
Okay.
Are we
Okay.
serious, man? Like, you could even, you know what? Call it a hot take. Don't call it a hot take. Like, this team is just too stacked from head to toe to not, win gold. I think everyone's got
Wow.
their roles.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you think it's interesting. Do you have a counter argument about it?
Well, this is my hot take. We'll get back to
Okay,
yours
let's
in a
hear it.
second.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most competitive top 5 teams in the World Juniors in the longest time.
Yeah, I like it.
Finland has an unbelievable amount of players returning.
Yep.
Czechia has one of the best forward cores you've ever seen. Plus, they've always had a good D
Yeah.
core.
And that team's just getting better and better. It just
Exactly.
seems
It's
like
the
every year
program.
the team get better
Yeah.
and better. Yeah.
And then you have USA, who is weaker but still unbelievably good. They still have Cole Hudson on the back end. That's always a threat.
Absolutely,
and then
yes.
Sweden has probably the greatest player of all time, Ivar Stenberg, on their
Greatest
team.
player of all time.
I am calling it right now. He will break Connor Bedard's record. He's a couple years
Wow.
ago.
I mean, I get that. I get
This guy is a point a game player
I
against
know,
men.
man,
But,
and the
you could
SHL.
argue the SHL is the second best league in the world.
I'd say the KHL still. But
Yeah, well, there's an argument though.
yeah, of course.
So-
The things he's doing, like you see these stats be put out, like he's passed Daniel and Henrik Sedin in their draft year in the SHL. All these big names he's passing in their draft year is it's so exceptional. And I've watched a fair bit of his highlights, and man, he's got a great eye for the game. Obviously, and he's also keeping up with the pace of playing with men. Right, and that's the biggest thing. Like when you take a step into the league, like you see, talking about players like Gavin McKenna, stepping up to the NCAA, playing in the SHL is a whole different level.
Right.
Like these guys have played professional hockey
Yeah.
for a while. Like some of these guys probably even maybe had a trip to the NHL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll-
Do you? Okay. Yeah, so just to recap, my hot take is this will be the most competitive top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have? Is Canada your number one?
Oh yes,
Okay.
that you can even you can add that into my hot take. Like I don't even think it's a hot take. Yes,
The
Canada
number
is
one
number
roster.
one.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think.
Okay. This is what I think.
Okay.
We might not have the best roster, but I still think I'm pretty sure we still win this.
Okay. And why don't you think we have the best roster?
Sweden has an unbelievable.
I don't know.
The only
man.
the only knock is their goalie.
Okay.
They don't
I
really
think-
have a goalie.
I think people underestimate. I don't want to say underestimate or overestimate. I think people overlook Canada because we're supposed to be that the team that always wins, and like we look at each player because we know the talent that Canada has, and we look at the players we have on the team, and you're like, oh, maybe this bottom pairing guy is not the elite player we have. Like Matt and Celebrini could be eligible, you know what I mean? But all these guys on these teams would be superstars on any other World Junior roster.
Right.
Like I'm not even if you take a fourth liner
no.
on Team Canada and you put them on
you said this last time. I disagree.
I don't, man. I really don't.
I don't see Cole Baudouin, Cole Reshny, Braden Coote, Sam O'Reilly
being
an all-star player on a Sweden team.
Man, these
because
guys
listen,
are all
you have Anton
top.
Frondell and Ivor Stenberg on the top line.
I get that.
Those guys are stars. What do you justify as a star then? That's what we have to. This is like, is it inflated? Do we have a gazillion stars?
You just named 3 players who are all top 25 picks in the NHL draft.
Yeah, but I think all-star caliber is like, how many all-stars are there really? 10 in a tournament like this?
Yes, but I think, I don't know. I just think if you take some of these players and you put them on other teams, their roles get increased. You know what I mean? Like a Liam Greentree. A Liam Greentree would be a first-line player on another top country. He put up 119 points in the OHL 2 years ago. 119.
Which country?
I think you put him on any country.
Like, I can't see him being on USA's top line.
I think he could. Absolutely, he could.
Like, it's Haggins, and then take your pick, Teddy Stiga, Cole Eierseman.
Liam Greentree, man. This kid's a beast. He's a beast. He sees the ice really well. He's big. He's 6'3".
I don't know.
And he scores points. He's been a captain for the Windsor Spitfires for like 3 seasons now.
I think the only one maybe is Finland. But still,
no,
I'd have
no.
Czechia,
He's a first-line player.
And Emil Hemming over him.
No, I don't know, man. I think you overlook it. That's what I say. That's what I've been saying. I've been on it. I think we overlook bottom line players because they're bottom line on Canada.
No.
But Canada's bottom line is top line. Dude, Liam Greentree is a superstar in the OHL. He's a superstar.
Still,
he is.
I know, but still, he doesn't have all the skills to be a top line player in this tournament.
I don't know, man. I think he does. I really think he does.
Way. Not in a million years.
I just think you overlook it, man. I really do.
Still, I would have it's tough, but there's a good argument for an Ivor Stenberg over a Porter Martone.
See that,
and the same with Frondell. Frondell's still a very veteran player. Like, he's gonna pop off too.
Those are game changers, right? Those are game changing players right there.
I know, but
and so is Porter Martone.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. So is Porter Martone.
He still might be a game changer.
Yes, but I'm just talking about some of the depth of Canada has the craziest depth of the entire tournament. When you think of this, every player on the forward core is a first-round pick, or going to be a first-round pick. Like, that is just an insane sentence to say, Caleb. Insane sentence to get a first-round pick to the NHL, man. Like, think about that. Just think about that for a second.
I don't know how.
Any other country would dream of have something like that. Would dream. And we have the luxury.
I don't know, man. I'm going to have to disagree with this.
Oh, I think it's crazy, Caleb. I think you're...
Like, it's still
you're in over your head, man.
I'm still on the side where there's some guys on each team, like grinders and fourth liners on each team for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, and we're gonna see it in the point total here. Like,
I mean,
Liam Greentree is not gonna have the same amount of points as every single fourth liner, but still, I don't know.
I just don't know. Like, I had the pleasure of watching Cole Baudouin 2 days ago in Kingston, and man, like, this guy. He's a beast. Bro, he's third in points in the OHL, right? He takes over the game, right? He just takes over. He's a big body presence. And yes, he could play a grinder role, which he will on Team Canada, but he could also play that first-line center role on any other team. I just think it's so inflated, right? Because we have so many good players. But these guys are phenomenal. They can play anywhere. They could play. I think anyways. We'll end this conversation, but I think any of these players could be top line players on any other team.
I'll have to disagree. Agree to disagree here. There's just I can't get behind that. But
Okay. Well, maybe one time it'd be a fun exercise to look at some rosters on other countries and break them down a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. They're pretty good though. I'm telling you.
Don't
Even
get me wrong,
Slovakia
they are.
is good, man.
They are, but I just think that, like, this Team Canada team is just too unreal, man.
Don't be shocked if there's an upset this year in the quarters. It'll be Slovakia.
To be honest though, when you're playing one game,
no.
of
I'm not saying
hockey,
us. I'm not saying we'll get upset, but I'm saying if one of these 5 don't make it in, and another team does, it'll be Slovakia this year because they're really good too.
Yeah,
they got a good core, best roster. People are saying best roster, maybe ever for Slovakia.
I think a lot of these, as the game develops,
yeah,
right, a
that's
lot of these
what the
countries
game
are
is,
getting better. Yeah, which is good. It's great for the game, right?
Yeah,
and they also
100%.
have I think they have a good amount of returning players too. They lose Dvorsky, who's been like their stud for years now, but I think their goalie's coming back, Harvel. I think his name is. He had a great.
Harabel?
Harabel. Yeah, he had a great tournament last year. One guy, they had this really good guy in the D core who's young, and I think he's coming up. His name's like something. I don't want to butcher it,
Slovakia? I don't have their roster up right now.
that's okay. I know the first part of his last name, but I could not tell you the last part of it. And I don't want to butcher it. But no, they have a decent amount of players.
I don't know if they've announced their roster yet. They only have 8. They only have announced 8.
8 players. Is one of them
and
Luka
Thomas Pobashal is one of them.
Radio Vojevic? Luka Radio Vojevic?
I don't see him.
I think I'm going to butcher that name, but he's 18 years old, and he's playing at Boston. He's going to play Boston College next year. He played at the World Juniors last year, so he'll play this year.
So they haven't announced. Okay, they haven't announced.
No, he is playing
roster
Boston
yet.
College this year. He is playing Boston College this year. That's awesome. He is named. He is named to the roster already. But he's really good, and he's 18 years old playing that type of hockey. So and he's going to be. Looks like he's draft eligible this year. So.
Oh, they did announce their roster. Okay, that's weird.
Draft eligible last year. Wow. Anyways, I think they have a lot of good players.
Luka Rajiv. Yeah, okay. I see him on this roster.
Yeah, man. I got to watch him last year. Man, he's electric. Offensive defenseman, take over.
They've got a lot of guys playing in the men's league. That's the other thing too. Like these countries out in Europe, there's a lot of players playing over there in men's leagues. So
yep. But that's how they develop their talent, right?
Yeah. And I think that's a slight edge on Canada because almost everybody's playing against juniors, right? So, but we'll see. Anyways, let's get into this. Get into this. Okay.
Fun times.
I think first we do need to acknowledge the roster that was named. There will be 3 cuts, possibly more, depending if NHL players come. Basically, they took an extra defenseman, an extra forward for their camp, and they will be cutting 1. Then when we get to goalies, they are cutting a goalie even though they don't have to.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
True.
It's in Minnesota. They'll just, somebody gets hurt, they fly somebody out.
Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah, which I find weird. They had 3 goalies last year, and it was in Ottawa.
It's in Ottawa.
Which I don't understand. So basically, there's still 2 cuts to be made, plus a goalie cut. Mm-hmm. Where do we want to start? You want to start forwards like we always do?
Oh, man.
Or should we get goalies out of the way?
Let's do the netminders. Okay. I like that. We'll end with the forwards.
Okay.
And it's going to be an interesting conversation because now we technically we should cut one. You know what I mean? So obviously it will come down to who plays better at camp. I think
so. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Let's just look at
the 3.
Let's just
the 3.
the 3 goalies are Carter George. Should I say the next one?
Jack Ivankovic.
Yeah.
And our boy Josh Ravensbergen, who has
who's
fallen
back
off
after his injury, man.
Yeah, fallen off the ski lift. He's back, and oh boy, he is a big boy. 6'5". Remember that? He
is. Yes. So let's not cut any corners. Carter George will be the starting goalie to start the tournament. Easy. There's no question about it. I think I'm
still in the camp of 2-2. I give Carter George Finland and Czechia, but I'm still in the camp of giving Ivankovic 2 games.
Okay. So you are saying Jack Ivankovic over Joshua Ravensbergen?
Oh yeah, I just blew it, but that's
okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because that's the conversation, right?
It is, yeah. Ravensbergen, Ivankovic. For me, it's simply somebody played on the team last year. Mm-hmm. Somebody was unbelievable on the U18 team last year, and that's about it.
Yeah. Well, yes, Ivankovic definitely has the edge. Just because he's played all these important games for Team Canada. And even over Ravensburger, because they're the same draft year, right? Like
Ravensburger wasn't.
He is older. Ravensburger is on the older side.
Yeah.
He couldn't play U18s because he was. How could he? No, we couldn't. It's under 18s. He would have been 18 at the time.
Yeah.
He is a November-born 06, so he's on the older side of this last draft.
Yeah. He can't
so he
play.
was
Like,
ineligible to play.
This is it for him too. This is his only junior year, I think.
Yes, exactly. If you were to make the team. He's having a pretty good year in Prince George, Ravensburger, 22 games, .921, and 250 goals against average.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I just think it's going to come down to who has a better camp. Like, I get Ivan.
I don't know, man.
Ivan
I think
Kovic
it's pretty
has the
set in
edge.
stone.
But are you telling me if Ravensburger comes out there, and it's not like Ravensburgen's been a goalie that just comes out of nowhere, you know what I mean? It's not like they just have to send a third goalie and he's just automatically him. Like, he's been on the radar for a while now, right? If he comes out there and he just has a crazy camp, and Ivan Kovic, maybe has an all right camp, does that change the tide of the backup goalie?
I don't know. There's 2 games to be played before we get a roster. I think we get a
Yes.
The final cuts are the 22nd.
Yes.
We get 2 pre-tournament games, both against Sweden. I don't know. I think they're just gonna go Carter George 1 game, Jack Ivankovic another.
You don't
Josh
think
Ravensburger's just there in case somebody gets hurt. I think that's really what it is. And they didn't even touch on the goalies. Like, I'm pretty sure, like in the press conference, they didn't really touch on the goalies. I'm pretty sure it's those 2, and I think everybody knows it.
Yeah, and you know what? If I had to choose today, it would be Ivan Kovic. There's no question about it. But U17s, U18s, World Juniors obviously last year. He's having a great year in Michigan too. He's got a .927 save percentage and a 1.9 goals against average. With 20 games played at Michigan, obviously playing in the NCAA this year. We'll see. Maybe I don't know if that plays a factor at all. I don't think the Hunter brothers care at all. But it's just, I think he also proved himself. He had an all right game. Obviously, he lost against Latvia, the game he played.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like, the team didn't do a crazy amount in front of him. Yeah, he was good.
They gave up way
really
too
good
many
shots.
shots. Like they gave up 30 shots in that game still, and he stopped
So
all but 2.
I agree with you. I just think like Ravens. Obviously Ravensburg's a really good goalie. First round pick this last year. Obviously picked high because
he's
really
big.
He's
He's massive.
He's also a good goalie though. You can't
he's
like.
good.
You can't,
No.
He didn't get drafted because he's
like
big.
I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't
goalie.
be upset if he makes a team over Ivan Kovic.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, it's not a big deal.
No,
to
I
me.
wouldn't be upset.
Like they're still both
either,
really good. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
close, but I think really since it's so close, the way they're gonna go is who's had more experience with Team Canada, Hockey Canada, right?
And you know what? Maybe another factor they think of is Ivan Kovic's also eligible next year. And so
that's the other thing. He is.
He is. He's 18 years old. So you give Ivan Kovic some games, right? And then all of a sudden, like you give him 2 years in the World Juniors, then all of a sudden he's the starting goalie next year because Carter George is not eligible. It's exactly what they did with George, right? Because George was the starter last year. I don't know. I don't think he played the year before, but anyways, like
I don't think so.
He's kind of he was a starting goalie last year, and this year he's just booming with confidence. Obviously, didn't get the result he wanted, but he's not afraid to go into the atmosphere.
Yeah, you got 2 really good. Like you're gonna have 2 really good goalies, and it's gonna be for 2 years now. You're gonna have Carter George this year and Ivan Kovic next year. You're gonna be set up for 2 years.
Absolutely. So that's why, yes, I agree. Jack Ivan Kovic should be the backup. We'll see how camp goes, though. They're going to take the best available.
Yeah.
And if Josh Ravensburger has the camp of his life.
Yeah, I don't know much. You
Ravensburger.
know more about, because you've been more around OHL. You know more about Dale and Mark Hunter. I don't think they don't seem too stuck up. No, but like you would understand a little bit more. I feel like I don't know if they'd be too stuck up about. I think they might just go with Ivan Kovic.
No, I think they will too. I just brought that up because maybe it's an interesting point. Like maybe it plays somewhat of a factor, but
anyways,
it probably won't.
Yeah. So for me, Ravensburgen's cut, and I'm sure for you too.
Yeah, I cut Ravensburgen.
It makes sense why they cut him too. It makes sense why they only have 2. Let him play. Don't let him just sit in the press box.
Yeah, let him go back to Prince George.
Exactly. Play a couple games, and worst case scenario, ship him out, and he's on the bench if somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, and if he plays games, He's a good goalie. Like I wouldn't. Exactly. I'm not scared to put him in there. So.
All right. I think the decor is the most interesting. Shall we get into it?
Yes, let's get into the official decor of the Team Canada World Junior team. As you mentioned, Caleb, they took 9, and they're going to cut it down to 8, correct? Yeah. Yes, they are. So we have to do the job of potentially cutting one. There's one interesting one. We'll get into them. But why don't you, since I know you're going to be a big fan of this potential first pairing, why don't you talk about potential first pairing of this decor?
Well, first pairing will likely be, it's probably Zane Parekh and Kayshawn Aitchison.
Okay.
I think. Is that what I had before? Yes. Okay. Those two.
I think I went a different direction. Should we actually just break down the
decor? No, just break down the team. I don't really care much about lines in this situation. Because there's still one more guy that we're waiting on, right? So
true. So let's go name by name. So you name the first two: Zane Parekh, Kayshawn Aitchison, both very high level defensemen. Both will probably get some power play time. The next two are Harrison Brunick and Ben Danford. Ben Danford on the team.
There you go. It's your guy.
I was on him. I was on him, and I'm glad they did.
Big Leafs guy.
Yeah.
Left,
okay.
On the left of your screen. Left of your screen, big Leafs guy.
Leaf.
Oh.
Leaf.
Your phone is zooming in there. That's awesome.
We're zooming in. That is quite awesome.
Anyways. Yes. Oh, there you go. Zoom back out.
There's the zoom out.
For the listeners, you missed out on something all time.
Man, that's what we got to watch on the YouTube, guys. What are you doing?
Okay, Ben Danford, Harrison Brunick. It's Brunick from TSN.
Yeah,
I'll be calling him Brunick from now on. And it's also Beckett Seneke. I did not know that.
Man,
I watched so many Ducks games, and I swear
the Ducks game. No, Kel,
I swear
watched the
it's
Ducks.
Seneca.
It is. I watched the Ducks Chicago game last night. They were saying Seneca. Yes,
James Duffy said
Seneke.
And
yes, I know. Man, it's a mystery.
Okay,
it's a mystery.
so it's Seneca.
I'm on the Seneca train, though.
It makes more because it's stupid. Why would it be Seneca? So it must
be
because it's so stupid. So it must be Seneca because it keeps.
What if it's Seneca?
No, but you have to understand the way they keep saying Seneca, but there's no A there. There's nothing special. It's just E at the end, which makes you wonder why is it that. But then in the end, it's probably that because it's so stupid and people keep saying it.
But he's been in the league for so long. Why does nobody know how to say his name, man? Like the Ducks, you think the Ducks official broadcast
we gotta find a head coach presser.
I've been saying Seneca for a while now. So,
but it is Seneca on the Ducks broadcast. Is that what you heard last night?
Well, I think it was actually the Chicago broadcast.
Okay.
But they were
Rick
playing
Ball's
the
right.
Ducks.
I believe in Rick Ball, so it is Seneca.
Okay.
It is
I was
Seneca.
watching the.
If you were watching the Blackhawks
last night, but
yeah, it's 7-1. Oh wait, what? The Blackhawks didn't play the Ducks. Oh, they did. Yes, they did. And somebody pointed up at the scoreboard. That was awesome. Or was it the Kings? Anyways,
it doesn't matter. It was the Ducks. It was the Ducks.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways,
doesn't matter. Seneca.
Why don't you name our next two?
Seneca.
Why don't we move on from someone who's not going to be on the team?
Yes,
and
correct. Yes, correct. Okay. Yeah. You have you read it differently than what I have, but next two guys, Cameron Reed of the Kitchener Rangers, and then we have Carson Karls, 2026 draft eligible.
Yes, good for Karls. You talked about him a bit after the USA NDP game. So
we didn't
against the CHL.
Yeah, we didn't talk. We didn't give him his flowers. We didn't really. He wasn't on my snubs list. When we were doing our rosters, like I didn't have him on the radar. I didn't really think he would be an option. Like I didn't think they would take him.
Good for him, man.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's big. And you know
absolutely.
what? Like, he's really good, man. I watched more last night after we found out he was on the team. He is pretty electric. He's pretty good.
So we'll see what type of role. I mean, he could also be like I think if they're gonna, it's gonna be like obviously they're gonna have to cut one guy. I think he's on the board.
Yeah.
I think there's two guys who are on the board.
You know what? I don't think he gets cut. I think it's between two other that we haven't named.
Okay, sure.
Which we'll get into at the end.
Did you name
I said Reed
prospect this year already? Oh, you didn't. Okay.
I said Reed and Karls. No, I didn't say the other one yet.
Okay.
But I think it's not between him either. We'll get there.
No. Anyway, so the next two are top picks in the draft, Keaton Verhoff. And also he's I think drafted 14th overall to Columbus Blue Jackets. It's Jackson Smith of Penn State. two players we both had on our
might as
rosters.
well. Ethan McKenzie's the last one.
Ethan McKenzie is the last one.
Which is
I think
weird.
the most surprising player named to the
undrafted.
camp. Absolutely. Undrafted.
06.
Undrafted guy, man.
Undrafted
Good for
06.
Ethan McKenzie. And he's having a great year for the Edmonton Oil Kings. Point per game, 6 foot tall. He's a two-way defender.
He's got 10 goals or something.
Yeah, man. Good for him. Like, seriously. A guy who's totally off the radar. Like, we're throwing out names, and nobody really threw out his name.
He's committed to North Dakota next year, so maybe he'll be playing with Verhoff. There's not much on him, man. Just a two-way defenseman. That's really all people are saying. Two-way defenseman. Big.
Yeah.
But you know what I did see? I did watch some videos. He doesn't lose a lot of, like, they showed, there's a weird, I'll show you later on YouTube. It's pretty much the same thing as your shift, your prospect shift thing. They just show, like, puck battles, and this guy just doesn't lose.
No.
It's crazy.
That's what I got. Yeah,
so you know what? That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's and after watching the presser, it's not an all-star team. They've said that a few times. They're guys that are just smart, guys that know how to play the defensive side, and of course, people with scoring touches. Yeah, this guy knows how to play defense, and he has the offensive touch.
He does. He does. He obviously point per game this year in the WHL. No, I got him. He's a physical guy. You know, he's, as you mentioned, he's not going to lose a puck battle. Right? He's going to go to every single battle, just break down opponents, and find ways. Even in a net front battle, you know what I mean. He's going to find a way to win that battle, which is you're going to need that type of defenseman. Like, well, obviously we have defensemen who could do that, but this guy, he's got this is to prove himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, undrafted last year, gets this opportunity. He's going to go into camp with so much juice going for him.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be amped up to get out there, going to give 110%. Like, he has to give more than these other players do. Because these other players are so talented. Not that he's not. He's also very talented. But, as we already mentioned, we knew everybody else's name, and we didn't really know Ethan McKenzie. So,
to me, like these three that we just named last, they all have the exact same play style. Same with Carl's too. They all have the two-way defenseman. It's just I think it's gonna be hard for them to cut McKenzie just because that he's the exact kind of player they described in that presser that they
and that's
they
why
wanted.
They took him, right?
Yeah, and I think more of a reason why they took Carl's is because their forward core is very two-way defensive. They are very reliable. They have to be reliable on defense. So you can have a defenseman like that where they can just screw around a little bit. And if they mess up, you've got a good forward core right there behind you, right? So.
But then wouldn't you rather take someone like Xavier Villeneuve? If you're
but this,
draft
dude,
guy?
I'm telling you, Villeneuve there was no way. Villeneuve is not nearly as good as Carl's.
No.
Defensively still. But listen, Carl's is still at least competent. I can't see Villeneuve. He's still not nearly as. I agree. In those CHL USA games.
Man,
I don't know. He's the same player, and
he was a standout player.
He's a PP1.
No, I think you just talked about someone who can just screw around with the puck, do whatever he wants, and he has a forward core to back him when he needs the defense, right?
Yeah, but they still but then we still have to, you still got to play. You still got to play percentages here. If Carson Carls coughs up the puck 25% of the time, that's fine. Villeneuve will cough it up 75% of the time, which is too much. Yes, it is. He's flashy, and you know what? He's going to be a good player in the NHL one day. But he also still might be a Shane Gostisbehere. You can't rely on him defensively.
Shane Gostisbehere's good, though.
Yeah, I know. He puts up tons of points, but doesn't get a lot of minutes because he can't play the defensive side of the puck.
It's true. That's true. So. That's true. But that's why you have your defensive forwards, right?
Exactly, but you're relying too much now. It's too much of a reliability.
Anyways, good for Carson Carls, man. Like, this is going to do so much for his draft stock. Not that it's already up, but, man, it's going to go up. If he has a good tournament, or even just an all right tournament, it's going right up there. It's going right up there, man. Like, even maybe potential talks of second drafted defenseman? Maybe.
He probably is in that now. I don't know who
no, he is in that now.
Villeneuve and Lynn are the other two, right?
Chase Reed. Chase Reed, I've seen it go as high as
he's also Canadian. He could have made this team, too. Think about that.
Chase Reed's American.
Sorry, American. Right.
But anyways,
based for the suit, though.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but there's a lot of we've already talked about. There's a lot of defensive names floating around. You got Daxon Rudolph.
Yeah.
There's a lot of names. There is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if Carson Karls could solidify himself as the second drafted defenseman this year, if he has a good tournament. So
All right,
we'll see.
yeah.
Good for Carson Karls. But yes, Ethan McKenzie is the odd man out.
I don't know about Ethan McKenzie though. I think you think he's the odd man out here. Jackson Smith, man, might be the odd man out here.
Oh, I don't know. I think Ethan.
I think it comes down to those two.
I mean, you
it's
take
going
a
to come
look
down
at
to
it.
those two. I
Yes.
think.
I mean, if you take a look at the roster, I think it's pretty obvious that Ethan McKenzie is the odd man out. But the odd man
Jackson,
wait, hold
Jackson
up,
Smith
wait.
might be the odd man out.
Hold out though. The odd man out though doesn't mean you get cut. I'm just saying you take a look at these 9 names, and Ethan McKenzie's the one that stands out. I think we already went over that, right? We already established that. But like, it's going to be interesting. Like Jackson Smith, like these guys were both in the same draft. One went 14th overall, the other one didn't get drafted at all. You know what I mean? So, mind you,
Yeah.
like McKenzie is the older of the. Like I think he's.
I think
like,
Jackson Smith was a two draft years ago.
No, Jackson Smith was this year. Yeah, I'm pretty.
Sorry. Ethan McKenzie. I think he was 2 years ago.
I
He's
think
an
he was
06.
I heard he is. But when
I
look
hate
at,
the stupid draft rules.
Looking
man.
at EP, it's so weird.
It should be the
He
same
is-
as high school. If you're
He's
an
a
06, you're in
2025
grade.
draft, which is weird. It's really
It's-
weird.
I
He could have
hate
been
this.
could have been potentially drafted as an overage
Okay,
or two.
no,
I
they
don't know
are the
how it
same
works.
draft.
Yes,
they
I
are
don't know
the
how it
same.
works. But anyways, well, doesn't matter. The draft is the draft.
Yeah.
But I think Jackson Smith is. I mean, he's got so many assets. He's playing
got more
NCAA
of an
hockey
offensive
this year,
touch.
but the thing is,
Much-
first of all, Ethan McKenzie's over a point per game in the WHL right now. That's a pretty good offensive touch.
But I think this is what I think. Ethan McKenzie, I probably is better defensively. Jackson Smith, there's been issues on the defensive side of the puck, especially in that U18s.
I don't
Like,
think
bring
he
up the
wasn't
U18s a lot.
terrible.
He wasn't terrible, but still.
Still, they're playing pretty high competition too in the U18s
Yeah.
as well, right? Where you're going to
Yes.
play the same. Obviously, you're going to play higher competition here at the World Juniors as being U20, but like
Still, I don't
still
know.
though, they're going to play a lot of.
I
A lot of
think-
similar players.
Man, it's gonna be fun. This is what I love about it. But like,
And you know what? I think the Hunter brothers are going to take who's ever going to look. Who's ever going to outwork. You know what I mean? Especially
well,
playing that
I
bottom
think
like
they're gonna
seventh
take
defenseman.
they're gonna take the player that they want. I'm gonna have a seizure. They're gonna take the player that they just described in the press conference. Somebody
Yeah.
who plays the puck hard, is smart, physical, and has an offensive touch. Who?
Oh, you ever heard of a
listen,
guy named Ethan McKenzie? That sounds like him, man, from
It's
what I've
exactly,
seen so far. So.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? That's why both of us. Well, I don't know if you took both, but I thought about Ethan Protz and Charlie Elick coming into this because those guys play seventh defenseman.
I took Elick.
Stuff.
I took Elick
Okay,
as
I
my
took-
guy.
I took
didn't take
both.
Protz. Okay.
Protz is a very physical guy. That's kind of why. But McKenzie, big, wins puck battle. Well, not super big, but still
He's
physical.
He's not very big. No,
Physical. You can say physical, and he wins a
He
lot
is.
of puck
No, he's
battles.
physical for sure. He's physical
And
for
he has
sure.
30 points and 10 goals or something. It's going to be hard to cut him.
It is going to be hard to cut him.
It's going to be hard. But it's also going to be hard to cut Jackson Smith, who is
It's hard
14th
to cut any of these guys,
overall.
man. Okay, let's go through who we think is safe from being cut, player by player. I'll start.
Okay.
Let's go player for player. One for one. Okay, Zane Parekh won't be cut.
Aitchison,
Brunick,
Reed,
Danford.
Verhoff.
You said Reed. See, then I think it comes down to these three. I
No,
know you're
but-
going to say
no,
Carson
I'm saying
Karls. I know you're going
Karls
to say
is
Carson
not
Karls.
going to get cut. There's no shot.
Man, I think he's on the block though. Like realistically, yes, Carson Karls is a very good defenseman. He's smart for his age. But do you think the age maybe comes into a bit of a factor? Like,
No.
he's not like we saw last year.
I think there's a
they take-
reason. There's a reason why they took Ethan McKenzie, and I'm pretty sure they took him because they want him on this team. And they're not going to
True.
cut. And that's the same thing with Carl's. I think they took Jackson Smith as an extra in case somebody gets hurt and he's the next man up. I'm pretty confident in that.
He's having a really good year at Penn State too.
I know, but I think there's a reason why they took those other two guys. I don't think there's much of a reason why they took Jackson Smith just because he's the next man up. He's a good player.
But like,
There's issue. Okay. There's Zane Parekh still hurt. If out of those three guys, a Zane Parekh replacement would be Jackson Smith. So if could just be, hey, Parech's can't play. He's hurt. He can't play all the games. You have Jackson Smith in instead Zane Parekh is available, well, he is available if he's healthy enough, because it's not 100% he will be healthy enough to play all 7 games. If he's not healthy enough to play all 7 games, then you probably go Jackson Smith, just more of an offensive touch. Still, Ethan McKenzie has 30 points.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's gonna be so hard.
I think if you have somebody on the PP on a power play core, because I think it'll be Parekh, and then it'd probably be Aitchison.
I can see Aitchison running the power play. Yeah,
but you move Aitchison to PP1, and then if Zane Parekh's hurt, then it would be Jackson Smith, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But also Ethan McKenzie probably plays power play 1 on Oil Kings, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man.
I get your argument. I like it too.
Because your PK will be Brunick, Ben Danford. It probably will be Ethan McKenzie, and then take your pick. Probably maybe Parekh or Aitchison will play that
for the PK.
Or yeah, Verhoff.
Danford, McKenzie,
Brunick.
Harrison Brunick, yeah, and
I don't know if it's Cam Reed.
Could be Cam Reed. I'm just trying to. I think any of these guys could play PK. To be honest,
yeah,
maybe not Jackson Smith. Like maybe not the really offensive guys, but the guys that eat minutes on their home teams.
It won't be Jackson Smith.
No, it won't be, but that's okay. Maybe Aitchison. I could see Aitchison playing some PK too.
Yeah,
like he's an electric guy. Like the thing
is,
you
might wonder they might not have Parekh on a PK just because they want to limit his numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what it is. Parekh won't be on a PK.
McKenzie, Danford, Brunick. You can throw Carlos. I could see Aitchison playing that too. I could see Aitchison being like a guy who plays like PP2, PK, and then obviously 5-on-5.
Okay. So in the end, as we are basically GMs as well.
Yeah.
Who are you cutting?
Let's cut.
Come
you know
December
what,
22nd.
Caleb, I think, you know what? I think you might have just done a little bit of convincing. And I think we can make a consensus decision. Not that we do a lot of this on this show, but I think we have the same player. I think it might be Jackson Smith.
Yeah. And I yes, Jackson Smith for me too. But we have to remember, we don't know. We didn't talk about this. Dickinson is still an option. Yes. I still think if Dickinson is 100%, then it's both those guys gone.
Yeah.
Like if Dickinson comes in, it'll be both.
I had Ethan McKenzie before the show getting cut too. But
I still have Jackson Smith. I think Jackson Smith knows he's going to be cut too.
I think it's close. I still have Ethan. I just like a guy that just comes out of nowhere. Again, he's having such a good year. But
there's a reason. There's a reason why they took him. No, it's because they want him on that third pairing.
Just from what I've read, and if you need, the thing is, both these guys are going to be 7th defenseman, right? If you need a guy to step up and play, because they're not going to play they're not probably going to play top 4.
You know what? We're also
top 4.
He probably could, yes. But you know what we're grasping at right now? Who's going to play 4 minutes a night?
Yeah,
and who's going to be sent home? That's what it is. It could be scratched too. Somebody's scratched.
Yeah. If you want a guy to play like Ethan McKenzie, from what we've read, just seems like a guy. He's a hard worker. He's going to put every puck battle he's going to go into. He's going to go into 110%. He's going to win it, and he's going to get the puck to more skilled players. Not that he's not skilled, but he's going to get the puck to the players that are going to make a huge impact, right? And that's a guy I want on my 7th defenseman.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Jackson
Smith, yes, he's 6'4". He's an offensive defenseman. He can control the puck.
6'4", yeah.
Oh, it's so close, man.
Tough.
It's so close. It's going to come down to camp. And you know what? We'll see what Dale Hunter, Dale Hunter might have a vision for this team, right? Maybe it's Carson Karls. I don't know. Oh man.
I don't know. It's tough because it's just, you see Ethan McKenzie, man, and that is somebody they took to have him on the team. They have a spot for Ethan McKenzie, I feel like, because that's
it's going to be
out of nowhere.
Man. Bottom pairing.
I know, but still.
One person goes down, let's say Cameron Reed goes down. Boom, Ethan McKenzie's in there. Pair him with Verhoff, man, a young, skilled guy.
Exactly.
McKenzie grinds players down. You give the puck to Verhoff. You let him run the offense.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why.
It's gonna be so close.
Smith.
I know I said Jackson Smith is my official cut, but I could just see it being Ethan McKenzie too. And I'm sorry, but
I think
Like
in the end though,
rounder.
Jake, we both
First
agree.
rounder.
I think can we both agree though? Is Jackson Smith the better player?
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
I mean, I think the draft agrees too.
Yes. Yes.
He's a first rounder. But Jackson
but
Smith also has the
but
Team
that's the
Canada
thing.
experience. He also has Team Canada experience.
I know.
U18s, man.
That's the
He's
thing,
anything-
though.
Oh
is
my
that
goodness.
There's a reason,
So
man.
tough.
There's a reason why they took Ethan McKenzie, and it's because they want him on this team.
I guess
They
so.
have a spot, and he fits that spot perfectly.
Yep. No, he does because there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talented defenders. They probably pass
And
by
listen,
to take
you
Ethan
can't-
McKenzie. So
You can't say the drafted thing, NHL drafts does much, because you are taking the best players for your team, but also like Ethan McKenzie, I guarantee you will find an NHL contract in 2 years from now when that after NCAA, somebody's going to sign him. I think that's just my
Yeah.
guess. Given
Yeah,
looking at
he'll
these,
go to a training camp
yeah, looking at these. Well, like
if he's not already going to.
think
a
about
training
like
camp.
after the NCAA season, some of these guys signed with NHL teams. That's what he'll be a free agent and sign with somebody in the next couple of years after NCAA, and then go to AHL. Like I bet you there's still a really good chance that Ethan McKenzie makes an NHL team in 5 years from now. So
Yeah, and man, you can tell he's good. Obviously, he's
He
not
is
playing per
good.
game, but like
Yeah.
he just committed to North Dakota. Like that's a
Exactly.
top tier NCAA program.
that's
So
where
obviously his talents
Verhoff
are being
plays.
recognized, right? Hey, his talents are being recognized.
Yeah.
And there's three North Dakota players on this team. I guess if you count McKenzie, so
There you
that's
go.
cool.
Huh.
I'm trying to find out if he went to a training camp after he
doubt
didn't
it.
get drafted.
I
mean,
doubt
I
it.
don't doubt it, man. Like if he's got potential, because people can invite anybody to training camps. You know what I
I
mean?
know, but he's also
Like
still
if you see potential, you
still
can invite anybody
18.
you want.
years of age at that time,
I
or
don't
he
know.
might have just turned 19 at that point. But I don't know.
Oh, it's tough.
He could also
Okay.
be drafted again this year
He
as an
could.
overager, like in
He
the
could,
7th
absolutely.
round. I don't, yeah. And to be fair, like, the year he's having now is not nearly the same as what he had last year, right? So, he's already passed the amount of goals he scored last year. And
Yeah.
they're only halfway through this year.
Can I run
He's
you through
already
some
doubled.
pairings I have? Can I run you through some pairings I
Yeah.
have for this decor?
I
Sure.
I
I just
didn't
made
really
these
think
up.
of. Okay.
I know what? I kind of just made these up. And you know what? I know you might hate the first one I'm going to name, but what do you think about Zane Parekh and Ben Danford?
Yeah. I don't know.
Parekh, the super offensive guy, right? I'm thinking like a Makar and a Devon Tays, or you pair someone who is
put Aegis in
really
there.
solid on both ends and he's super fast with someone who is purely focused on getting him the puck and
You
shutting
could just
down
put
the offense.
Brunick there then.
With
I think
Parekh?
yes.
I don't know. I just threw
Play him
Danford
on
there.
the
Like I think Danford could just be that reliable stone that just lets Parekh dance around and do his thing, right? Because he's not going to come up the puck a lot. He also can play great defense.
I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of liked it. I kind of like that Tays
I
Makar
like the
type
right.
of thing.
I like having Danford on the right side, keeping it deep though. Having him as your
I
third
have
pairing,
Okay.
having it Parekh, Brunick, and then Danford as your third pairing guy on the right side. That probably pushes someone out
yeah.
like Verhoff.
I know what. And you know what? To be honest, I don't really know if I looked at the left and the right side. So that's probably where it hurt me.
Danford is a
Like,
right D.
Okay.
Brunick is
and
a right
Parekh
D, and
is,
Parekh is
is a
right
right-handed D. Okay.
Yeah, Aitchison's left.
Ooh.
Cam Reed is left.
And
But
who
want-
else is left?
Carson Carls,
No. Do you know who else is left?
Ethan McKenzie.
Sam Dickinson.
That's exact. You know what? Sam Dickinson would be with Harrison Brunick though.
Yeah. Oh, dude. The spread out of the talent on that
Dude,
decor
yeah.
would just be, oh my goodness, man. Okay, if we talk about left and right side, Parekh, Aitchison, yeah, it's probably that top pairing. And then you go Brunick, and do you go like Cameron Reed?
That's who I would probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't really look at what hand these guys are.
Well, you
I
know
just
what?
kinda
I
threw people
did
together.
in the end. I did have Verhoff in my top 4, but I
Mm-hmm.
think it'll be Cameron Reed. I
Okay.
think it'll be Cameron Reed, age, bigger,
Yep.
or not bigger, but like
No, not bigger.
experienced.
But, yeah,
So that's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking for.
He's also got the offensive touch. Cameron Reed. He's a good
Yeah,
player.
I'd have Reed in the top 4,
Okay.
which
And then-
is fine. It's
Yeah.
not terrible, but and then take your pick from Verhoff, McKenzie, Carls, Smith, Danford, whoever you want of those 3.
I mean, you need Danford. I think Danford's.
Oh yeah, I
Danford's
think
a reliable
Danford's
stone.
solidified.
Yeah.
He's solidified.
Stanford
I think he's
and-
such a good right D for this team. Third
Yeah.
pairing.
Okay.
And if somebody gets hurt in the top 4, maybe he slides up. But I wouldn't mind seeing Verhoff slide up. So
No, I wouldn't either. And I think maybe Verhoff might could play the top 4 a little bit better. You know what I mean? You have the right pairing for him. If you paired Verhoff with I don't want to say a good probably a good two-way guy. Like someone that could just because they're both obviously Verhoff is offensive. He's also defensive. He's a two-way guy too, right? He can play both ends of the ice. So you also don't want to pair him with an offensive guy because that means Verhoff won't get to shine too much on the offense, which I would like to see him shine
I would like to see him with Brunick. Right.
Yeah,
Brunick's more not even really. I wouldn't consider Brunick a two-way. I think he's more defensively minded. So I would like to see Verhoff and Brunick, but also there's better. I think in the end, Cameron Reed probably right now is a better overall player who you want to have play more minutes. So you might have Cameron Reed over Brunick, and Cameron Reed also he's more. I'd still say two-way, but he still will shoot the puck.
Oh, absolutely, he will. But then you go ask Aitchison is obviously we pair Aitchison and Parekh together. Those are our two offensive guys. Do you gander about splitting those up potentially?
Pardon?
Do you think about splitting those two up potentially?
No, I think you're asking Aitchison to play more defensive focus. Even
if you pair, what if you pair him with Brunick, Aitchison?
Then you have nobody for Parekh.
I guess so.
Unless you do your Danford, but I don't think so.
That could be pretty elite, though, to be honest.
Well, then maybe you just go Ethan McKenzie with Parekh.
Yeah, screw it. Welcome to the show, bud. First pairing, buddy. Welcome. Welcome. How do you like Zay Parekh?
If you're looking at this, because if you want Verhoff to play, or you go Carson Karls. If you want Karls to play some defense, if you want him to just play defensive.
This is why we have Dale Hunter, man.
But this is why we have so many two-way defensemen. It's so you can have fun, and you can have a pairing like Parekh and Aitchison, who are both offensively gifted, because your forward core is you're gonna rely on them to be back there.
I guess so.
Because they are somebody made a really good point on Twitter. They are all two-way kind of guys. Martone,
majority of them.
Martone and McKenna might be the only two that aren't.
Yes. To a point.
Liam Greentree, I guess, and probably Jake O'Brien too. But still, Jake O'Brien is a center he's a center who's still, I feel like, knows how to play the defensive side.
Play the game.
Exactly. It's a game within the game. All right. Let's just get to the defense, let's get to the forward.
Speaking of forwards, Caleb.
Yes.
This is the most exciting part. They take, 15 forwards.
15. One will be cut.
15 forwards. One will be cut. And there's a couple players on this team that maybe we didn't talk about. We'll get to this.
There's two.
But there's two. There's two, for sure. A couple players that got cut. Caleb, let's break down the most exciting part of the Team Canada World Junior roster, the forward core. They're all first-round picks, by the way. I just want to put that out there. All first-round picks. I remember that was a big talking point for the 2020 team.
Yeah.
And now we have it again. So
there you go. Yeah. Shall we just run through it? You know what? Okay. I almost said Sam O'Reilly wasn't. He is 32nd. Overall, so he's a top. He's a first round pick.
Yes. All right. Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: 26 of the 27 of these players on this roster played in the CHL. So.
Oh, the only one who didn't. Let me guess this.
You'll get it. It's gonna be quick.
It'll be quick.
Yeah, you should.
How quick?
Never mind. I guess not. I thought it'd be pretty quick.
Is it Harrison Brunick?
Nope.
Oh, God.
Brunick played for...
Wait, don't say anything.
Kamloops?
Oh, Michael H. There you
go.
Sorry, it took me a minute there.
Yeah. Anyways, let's just... Sorry, rip it?
Let's rip it. Did you do lines?
No, I didn't do lines, but the lines that I've got TSN. I'm assuming Craig Button made the lines, and then
I don't like those
Scott
lines, man.
Wheeler.
I don't really.
Then I have
like
Scott
those
Wheeler's
TSN
lines. I don't like them either. I don't like them either.
Actually, I did pretty
But
close to what Scott Wheeler
we can
did.
do lines
I like
quickly.
Scott Wheeler's. I like Scott Wheeler's lines.
We can do lines quickly because I have my lines from the roster I made 2 weeks ago. I can just swap in and out 2 or 3 players.
Or actually, I think it's actually Stephen Ellis's lines I liked.
Okay, I haven't seen his lines.
Daily Faceoff, correct?
Yes, he's pretty.
Yes,
I like
go
Stephen
to
Ellis.
Stephen Ellis's. Pull up his thing if you can right now. His is pretty good.
He's quick.
Well, he is, man. He released it right away.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he obviously knew most of them.
He
but
wrote a good
still.
article.
Oh,
He wrote a good article. Go to his.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, Caleb.
First line.
First line. I'll reveal it.
Let's do this. We'll make lines together.
Okay, let's get a consensus.
The first line
agreement
is
here.
consensus, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we both had this, except for just one player who I mentioned
Somebody
was
fumbled
interchangeable.
the bag there.
I mean, you could say that, but someone is also just announced injured. Berkeley Catton week to week eliminates his chance of getting put on the World Junior roster.
I didn't see that.
No, he just announced week to week.
When was
with the
that?
Seattle Kraken. They just announced it like 2 hours ago.
Oh, see, I didn't see that then.
Yep. Yeah,
This
go
is,
check it out.
This
yeah.
is Monday, by the way. Monday we are recording this. So.
Yes, the day of the roster.
Yeah, out 2 weeks. Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so that eliminates his chances at all. So first line, Caleb, Gavin McKenna, Michael Misa, who is confirmed on the team going to camp today, and Porter Martone.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about line by line? Like, do you want to talk about this line a little bit, or
let's
do you
go
want to
through
do
this
the whole
line.
thing?
Like this is a consensus first line, which I think if any of these 3 players were announced that they're going to go, obviously they're going to be the first line. I think most of the people obviously Misa wasn't confirmed, Martone, McKenna, we both knew were going.
Yep.
Everybody had those 2 as the wingers for the first line. Easy peasy. Oh, Michael Misa just gets named to the roster as well. Well, there's your first line center. There you go.
Exactly.
It's as easy as that.
Yep.
Going
I'm
to
a big
be
fan.
insane.
It's gonna be a fun line. We talked about this a
Insane,
lot.
man.
We talked about this a lot. It's gonna be. Just gonna say it again. An unbelievably fun line. It's gonna be
So fun.
It's gonna be so
Oh
dominant.
my goodness, man.
Dude,
Like,
I
getting
can't
see
wait
Me-
to see them line
my
up against
God.
Sweden. It's gonna be so much fun.
Like getting
And
to see
even
Misa,
Finland, like
yeah.
against Hemming and Hellenis. Oh, it's gonna be such. It's
I know,
such a
man.
great tournament. I'm so
Like getting
excited.
to see Misa play against CHL level, I'll say CHL level competition again.
Oof.
Like not playing against man. He was so electric
Exactly.
with
Yes.
Saginaw, and now he's back, and he's gonna be feeling so good playing. He played 7 games in the NHL. Oh man, it's going
It's
to be,
gonna be- it's
snipe
gonna
show,
be fun.
absolute snipe show with somebody like Gavin McKenna passing him the puck, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Perek and Misa on the same power play unit once again.
Yeah, insane. And Martone is just lighting it up at Michigan State,
he's
man. Like,
having
you
one of
gotta
the
give
best
him his flowers
NCAA
too.
years ever.
Like he is just going to be such a force out there. Like the forecheck from Martone is going to be crazy. Gets the team the puck, give it to McKenna, find Misa.
Mm-hmm.
There's your goal.
McKenna is the worst player on this line, and he's like, it's unbelievable how good this line is going to be.
Right? It's insane.
Just think about how good McKenna is. He's the worst player on this line. It's not a bad thing. It's just awesome. It's really
But
cool.
he could also be to be honest though, I think McKenna could be the best player on the team at the end of the tournament when we look back on it.
That would be interesting. I'd favor him third, maybe fourth.
Well, I think the tournament, like going into the tournament, obviously
if
you have
we're doing
players who-
bet, if like we're not
Betting
a betting
odds.
we're not a betting podcast really, or at least half the podcast isn't. If we were to bet, I think right now the odds would be McKenna fourth.
I'd say second. Ooh, third. I forgot about the defense. I'm going third.
Yeah,
I'm
if
going-
we forget goalies; those don't count.
No, I'm gonna go Perek first, and then I'm gonna go Misa, and then I'm gonna go McKenna.
Ooh. Okay, so you have him better than Martone.
I do. I think like I get it. Martone's elite, but I even last year like McKenna had a better tournament than Martone did.
Okay. That's true. That's a good point. McKenna did have a better year than Martone, but you also think who's just having a better year in the NCAA? It's the same competition
That's
right
true.
now.
This is true.
Somebody is having the best year a 19-year-old has ever had in the NCAA, and somebody is having a decent,
Good. It's
decent
still over point per
18-year-olds.
game. Over point per game.
He's young. Exactly. So I don't know.
think he's gonna pop,
I don't know.
man.
Unbelievable good line. Those are your guys. If you need a goal, those will be the 4
Oh yes.
or the 3. Now, this will be a fun conversation after we do the whole roster. When you need a goal, because there's going to be, I think there will be a couple times, at least once, I feel like, when you need a goal late in the third period or overtime, who is that fourth guy going to be? Or just even power play unit. Who's going to be that fourth forward?
So you put it at the McKenna, Misa, Martone line, correct?
Yeah. Who's going to be your extra forward?
Ooh.
And what if you pull the goalie? Who's going to be those extra two forwards?
Oh man, this is interesting. Like I think it comes down to, I think there's definitely a pool of players, but I think it comes down to who's really sparking in the tournament. You know what I mean?
Here, if you're a coach, if you have 6 men, like you pull your goalie, do you have 2 defensemen on? I would have, out of this core, I think I would just take 5 forwards and Parekh, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Probably.
I think I know who my pick would be. It'd be Jake O'Brien.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jake O'Brien too.
I wouldn't mind a Caleb Desnoyers in front of the net either.
Yeah, but what about someone like you talk about a net front presence though? There's a lot of like Cole Baudouin is one of the best net front presences.
True, that is true too.
It's so hard.
Well,
to get
out of those
man.
two.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, if we're talking net front, you know what I mean? Like,
well, also Sam O'Reilly would be a pick.
And man, I'm just gonna say Carter Bear too. Like that guy lives in the net, man. He lives near the net. I was watching some of his highlights, and he's just a workhorse, man. He's a workhorse, and he just gets to the areas, the greasy areas. He doesn't score a lot of pretty goals, but man, he does. He forechecks hard, gets to the net. You know, he's not the biggest guy, but he looks like a big guy because he just works.
Like if you want if you want a dynamic shooter, maybe you go Tidge Ginla. If you want a shooter like that on the left side.
I say Michael Hage could even be an option.
That's true. So there's a few options, or even just Liam Greentree too for a shot. Right?
Greener.
But you have Martone on the right side already, so I don't know how much you want that. Anyways,
yes.
We're getting
second line.
We're getting lost. Yes, second line.
We're gonna try to make a consensus about this. Let me name my second line, and we'll see what you think.
Okay.
I think you might like it. And I think it's actually kind of a consensus.
I think if you saying that, I think we'll have the same. We're gonna be pretty close.
Okay, I hope so. So I have TJ Ginla as my left winger.
On your left side, yeah.
Michael Hage down the middle.
Okay.
And Jake O'Brien on the right side.
Okay. My only argument would be maybe Jet Luchenko, second line center. That's who I had that line coming in, like when we made those rosters. That was my second line when we did that, except I had Luchenko over Hag. But I said you could flip flop those. So I agree. I think, and you know what the big guys are saying? Jet Luchenko third line, and so Scott Wheeler had Caleb Desnoyers on the second line.
Yes, I think Day 1A could also be a guy you throw up there on the second line. Would not be. I had him at my
still, but
I had him as my like the roster we did a couple weeks ago. I had him as my second liner, but I also said he was flippable with Hage.
Yes,
I just think Hage having a great year.
That's
a scoring line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like Hage as a center over O'Brien as a center.
I had Hage at the center. Yep.
Okay, and you had O'Brien right?
Yep.
Okay, so
he's a scorer, right?
I agree.
O'Brien's
I like
gonna
that.
put the puck in the net.
I like that.
Okay. Now
fun line.
Fun line, absolutely. TJ Ginla. I'm so excited to watch TJ Ginla. I haven't watched much about him. I know he's super offensive, obviously. I know his dad is a beast. Just a beast, right?
I guess so.
I'm excited to watch more about Teach.
Exactly.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. And he was snubbed last year, so.
You can say snubbed. You can say snubbed for sure. Okay. Third line. This is where I think things get interesting because once you get out of that top 6, there's just so many pieces that can go so many different places. I think these are going to be, interchangeable. I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me name my third line. Here's what I went with. I went with Cole Baudouin on the left side.
Okay.
I went with Jet Luchenko down the middle. Just two beasts.
Yep.
And on the right side, I had Brayden Coots, who is just a forechecking.
We're not going to agree.
Beast.
You know that.
I mean, Brayden Coots, man.
Listen, man.
Great player.
Listen, man. If somebody's the odd one out, it might be him.
Out of the 3, yes.
Like in the entire roster when they have to cut somebody.
Oh,
I was gearing up him or somebody who we haven't mentioned yet.
Pardon?
I was going to say him or somebody we haven't gotten to yet.
Okay. I don't know, man. I even thought, who could you put there? Who would you put there instead of Coots?
On the right side?
Yes.
Well, in the end, it was Reshny on my third line right side, and that was your third line right side.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Brady
yeah.
Martin there. I also wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Liam Greentree there.
I did have Greentree there.
Who was your left winger?
Cole Baudouin.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. I'd be fine with. I wouldn't be able to put Coots there.
No,
I'd
think
rather
this
Greentree
line,
than
dude.
or
This
Reshny.
line is just a forechecking masterclass, man.
Then
They're gonna
have
get under your
Desnoyers
skin.
on the right.
They're gonna turn over the puck. They're just gonna be so hard to even get off the puck, man. All these three guys are just beasts.
You
And
could have.
I thought about putting someone like Greentree there, who's big. He's an offensive guy, but I think like if you want an identity line, like a line that's gonna like grind you down,
Then I would have Brady Martin. Brady Martin over Coots. Have him on the offside.
Coots, man, Coots is really good at forechecking, man. That's the
But
only
so
thing.
is Brady Martin, man. That's why he
I
got
get
drafted
that.
so high.
I get that. I have. Don't worry, Martin's in my lineup, man.
I know, but
love Brady Martin.
If you're having this
And you know what?
argument, then
As I said, this bottom six is interchangeable. There's so many different guys, as we've already talked about. It's a very two-way lineup. You know what I mean? So we talk about the bottom six. It's of course going to be two-way players. Two ways, maybe a bit more defensive. Always going to still have that offensive touch, but I think any of these guys can do it. Like if you put Brady Martin for Braden Coots, I'm totally okay with that.
I still would. If we're doing lines together, man, it'd be tough. Brady Martin's right there. Cole Reshny still is an offensive beast, two-way still.
Oh yeah, no, I got Reshny.
Yeah,
I love Cole Reshny. I got him in my
Reshny
lineup,
will be
don't worry.
scratched in this situation.
I don't know. We'll get to
the
that.
lines you've given, he won't be playing on the fourth line, so he'll
Why
be
not?
scratched because that's not what they need him for. He won't be able to flourish.
Where
He
would
won't be
you
good.
put? Where would you put Cole Reshny?
Third line?
Okay, he
I
is
might
listed.
bounce. Like you could
as
bounce. Listen, you could bounce. You could bounce. Who was on your? It was Cole Baudouin down.
Yes, you
I
could.
think that's
absolutely.
what I would do. I had Baudouin on my fourth line, and then you could have both. Really. Who is the center?
Luchenko.
Luchenko is your right wing. Coots is your center. Reshny is your left winger, or flip Reshny and Coots. What hand is Coots?
The only thing, Coots. Oh,
Is he a
I
left?
think I did look into this. I think he's a righty.
Okay,
So I put him
so
on
he would be other. Somebody who could play on their offside.
The only thing I put Reshny is listed as a center/left wing. I think.
Really, I would always think he's a center, but he's
I think
okay.
I
Yeah. You could have Reshny on the left. Yeah, he shoots left.
Yeah,
So you could literally have Reshny.
I just
left,
like Baudouin, man.
Coots on-
I like Baudouin. I
But
don't
I
know
like
what it is about.
Baudouin as a fourth liner.
I like
man.
Cole Baudouin with Jet Luchenko.
I like him as a fourth
I think
liner.
that's just like a forechecking line, man. And they could dish it around.
But you could listen.
And they played with each other
Baudouin
last
and
year.
Desnoyers
And
on
they
the
played with
same
each other
line, fourth
They
line.
played with each other last year. That was
know.
honestly might have been Canada's best line.
Desnoyers and Baudouin on the fourth line, though, man. Just think about that. And then you have Sam
I don't
O'Reilly
know.
as your fourth line center.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
It's hard.
It is. That's why I said this bottom six is 10 times harder than the top six.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's hard.
let me just list
Let's
off
do
my
the
bottom,
fourth.
my
Yeah,
last
do the
last
fourth.
line I put up. I did Cole Reshny on the left side, with Caleb Desnoyers in the middle, and Brady Martin on the right side.
Okay, and then might as well name off the guys that we have.
Sure, I kind of just made like a fifth line per se. I didn't really cut anybody.
Somebody will be cut. Somebody will be scratched.
And you know what?
somebody-
The thing is, like, I watched some Carter Bear film, man. He's just so like he's up in your face, like
Well, yeah,
he's
that's why he
buzzing
took him.
around. And you know what? You could plug and play him inside that bottom six. I don't know. No. Sam
Okay,
O'Reilly.
say the last.
obviously.
We're leaving our listeners hanging. They don't know who the last three guys
Sam
are.
O'Reilly and Liam Greentree are the other ones. I like. I was
Who did we miss then?
nobody. Carter Bear,
You said 15.
Sam O'Reilly, Liam Greentree,
Okay.
Brady Martin, Caleb Desnoyers,
Yeah.
Cole Reshny,
Okay.
Braden Coots, Jeluchenko, Cole Baudouin.
Sure.
That is the bottom 9 per se.
Okay. And remember, there will be a 13th forward, a scratch, and a cut.
Yep.
My opinion, my guess is Liam Greentree is the odd man out.
That's the cut.
Yeah, if you're so high on Coots,
I am, and I really
Because I would say
looked,
Coots is the odd man out or Liam Greentree.
but
at the
the
end
thing is,
for
though,
the
do you
cut.
take Liam Green? Because the thing is, I believe out of the three players I named, Carter Bear, Sam O'Reilly, Liam Greentree, Greentree's a guy I think you could put Greentree anywhere in the lineup.
Well, that's why I think if he's
Top line,
if
second
I were
line,
to
third line,
scratch,
fourth
if I
line.
were to have somebody as a scratch, it would be him. And
Yep.
then when they need somebody out of the top six, you might slot him in the third
You
line
can.
or the
It's
second
kind of
line.
like last year, Luca Pinelli. That's what Pinelli did last year. Mind you, you might have
Yeah,
had a
but
little bit
Pinelli
of
was
Jacob
also-
Cameron
yeah.
favoritism because that's his coach in Ottawa. But
Dave
I remember
Cameron.
Luca Pinelli was Jacob Cameron, yeah. Dave Cameron, yeah. So yeah, Ottawa favoritism, but he was a guy that went up and down the lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think Liam Greentree has the numbers to back it up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I would like him. I would really like Greentree as a scratch, I think. But
that's why I had him.
but-
Then who do you
But then,
cut?
see, and that's
Carter Bear, Sam O'Reilly. And I just want to
Carter
mention.
Bear. No.
Okay.
Sam O'Reilly is on this team no matter what. It'll be Carter Bear, Liam Greentree, maybe Brady Martin, and also maybe Braden Coots. And
I don't know, man. I know you
Could
hate
be
Coots,
Reshny,
but like,
too,
I
but-
know you. Okay, thank you for naming Reshny.
I'll
in
say
that
Reshny
group.
because they're the
I know
same.
you. Look at his hat. Can we get a hat? Can we get a hat zoom in right now, please?
Listen,
On the Flames
dude.
hat. I love Cole Reshny. Don't worry, I love
Reshny's
Cole
gonna be a
Reshny.
third liner, man. He's not getting cut. There's
I
no
don't know.
shots. He's
So
so
listen,
good,
let's agree.
dude.
Let's agree. Greentree on is
a
the scratch.
Yes.
It's the
So then
scratch.
it's going to
Or-
come down to our
Or
discussion.
the 13th forward, man. If you need someone just to plug, and maybe.
Yes, I would. Well, 2 minutes a night, sure.
Then who?
Power play guy, yeah, maybe.
So is Carter Bear the guy you're cutting?
I think so. But
Okay.
he's also really good, dude.
He is
He's
good. But
he's a
everyone's good.
defensive guy. He's a
Listen.
defensive guy. Sam O'Reilly and Carter Bear.
Carter Bear. I don't know. Carter
they're-
Bear's pretty good on the
it's-
offense.
True, but he's also very defensively minded, I'm pretty sure, from my understanding. I don't know much about Carter Bear.
Drafted 13th overall this year to the.
Yes, because we didn't have him on either. Nobody had him as a snub or anything.
I think honestly, I don't know why people weren't higher on this guy. Like this guy's pretty good. He's really good.
Yeah.
Listen, man, the thing about Carter Bear, he's a physical guy. I've said it, man. He's gonna pound your D. He's gonna get in the tight areas. He's gonna get to the net front. He's really
Yeah.
good at. They have him listed as net front presence on EP. Like you don't see that title a lot unless you're really damn good at it. So
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I still think it's got to be between Brandon Coots, Carter Bear, and Cole Reshny. And really, there's no
Okay.
shot. Cole
Yeah, no,
Reshny's
I
so
know it.
dynamic. And you know what? Cole Reshny could play the exact same thing Liam Greentree, too. It's the same thing, kind of. Just Liam Greentree has 120 points in a season last year in 60 games. I don't know. All right, Jake. We've talked a lot. Our Zoom call cut out. Let's make an official cut for this forward core. We've debated enough. We're probably going to debate still a little bit more.
oh yes.
Let's make a cut because we are the
All right.
GMs. We're playing GM today.
GM mode.
Who do you want to cut?
Oh, it's so hard, Caleb. This is so hard. I don't get how you do this, and I think the training camp's really going to be a big factor. It really is.
I think there's
there's a couple. Listen, going into it, there's two players who nobody really talked about. I'm just gonna.
I think there's. I think at least for Sam O'Reilly, man.
there was conversation. You know what? I also want to say that. I want to say this.
There was
Somebody
conversation
brought
for
this.
him.
Somebody brought
was
this up
you.
earlier in the year that Sam O'Reilly would be on this team. I
Yeah,
just want to
London.
say that, and it was me. So, I've been knowing Dale Hunter likes his captain out in London. Anyways, Sam O'Reilly and obviously Carter Bear.
Luca Pinelli effect, same thing.
Exactly. But the thing is, Sam O'Reilly might be,
I think Sam
got a lot of
O'Reilly is
two-way guys,
beneficial. I
and
think
he's
I think he's beneficial. Great fourth line center for this team.
I mean, he is an ideal fourth line center. But then, what about? Do you move like day one? A goes to the wing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or Hag goes to the wing and you move everybody up.
But then, does day one A need to be in like the top six to play a winger, or could he put him in the bottom six as a winger, or?
Well,
You know what I
you could have Dano. You could have Desnoyers as your third or second line center. Have Luchenko or Hag move over. I like Hag as a center still.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind Luchenko as a right winger.
Jet. Oh, I don't know. I really like Jet controlling the ice out there, especially as a center, man. Like, I loved him on the penalty kill last year. And
Listen, like I'll be honest. Like I know I was stuck up 2 weeks ago, but watching more, I would be fine with Caleb Desnoyers even as a second line center.
Okay. Over Michael H. Yes, that's what I had. I kind of
like I would be fine with that.
Yes, I would like that too.
But it all depends on who we cut here.
Oh, I know. Like, so my 3.
I think this is my final.
Okay.
And you might agree, you might disagree. My cut is Carter Bear.
Okay. I will agree with that.
Okay, so Carter Bear will be cut December 22nd.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy. It's such a cool story. I know. And you know what? I tried. Like, there's probably some spots, but there's better players, I think, for those spots. Yeah. I think Carter Bear's a fourth liner, and really, in the end, I like Cole Baudouin as a fourth liner. I like Caleb Desnoyers as a fourth liner. I like Braden Coots as a fourth liner.
Yeah, I could even see Brady
Martin, right? Yeah. There's a lot of guys that I would like as a fourth liner who could play that fourth line role. Yeah, and unfortunately, it just comes down who's going to be the better player. And
he could also play that fourth line role pretty damn good, though.
Yeah, he would be pretty good. But hey, it's tough.
It's the business of the game, man.
It's the game, and you know what? The Hunters are going to have a tough decision.
They run a tight ship.
I mean, I guess if this Catton stuff is real,
yeah,
they only have to make one cut. So
right.
You never know. Week to week, like it is still December 8th. Like he might be available.
He's gonna miss the whole training camp.
That's true, but Dickinson will miss the whole training camp too.
That's true.
They won't announce that until the 22nd. I don't know, man. I still think I'm still in the camp, even if Catton wasn't injured. I'm still in the camp. He probably wouldn't be sent. So.
No.
And Kindle is official. He's not coming. So really, it's literally Dickinson.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the forwards are solidified pretty much.
Yes.
They are. Yeah. Oh, I also agree with Carter Bear. Yeah, I want to know. And like after doing some, like he's like a really good player. Like he's physical. I've already talked about it. Gets to the hard areas. Really good around the net.
Yeah.
And he's a good back checker, man. Like he runs a hard ship. He really does. But a lot of these guys do, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys bring that edge like he does, but also maybe a bit more dynamic. Like you got guys that get to that, like Cole Baudouin can do a really good job of that. Brady Martin could probably do a really good job of that.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It really is.
Yeah.
But I'd have to agree. I think out of the 3 players I had near the bottom, like Liam Greentree, I think is too talented not to have on this team.
Yeah.
I think he could play up and down the lineup. Like I even could see him.
Yeah, like
Martone. All of a somehow Martone gets injured, and you need to plug and play Liam Greentree on that first line for a game.
Yeah, and you know what? Like Dale Hunter has seen Liam Greentree a lot.
Yes.
Right.
London, he knows how talented Liam Greentree is.
2 hours down the 401.
So I think Greentree, you got it. If he was in the top 6, or even on that third line. That first game, absolutely. So you got to take Greentree, and then Sam O'Reilly. I know you have him as a solidified fourth line forward. I think it's going to come down to the camp, and I also agree. I think he fits that fourth line center. Mm-hmm. I don't think he can play up in the lineup any more than that. Maybe a third line if you really needed him to.
Yeah, in a pinch. Somebody goes down to the dressing room.
Yeah, but then
if you need to win a face-off.
Can I ask you a question? If Sam O'Reilly's not playing the fourth line, do you still take him as your scratch?
Take him as my scratch? Oh.
Over Carter Bear.
Well, probably not.
Okay. So he needs to be in the lineup.
Isn't he a face-off guy,
needs to be in the lineup.
I'm saying he needs to be in the... Well, I would be fine 13th.
Okay. Well, then
I don't think he gets scratched.
Who do you move out, though, if Sam O'Reilly's 13th forward? Greentree.
Wait, no. If Sam O'Reilly's 14 or 13, Greentree's scratch, yes.
Okay.
Or Coots. But I'm not moving you on that anymore.
No,
Coots will be a fourth liner though.
I don't know what it is. I think I like Brendan Coots so much just because he's got NHL experience, man. He's got NHL experience.
That's not
playing
much,
the show.
man. He's on.
That is
Dude,
so
let's
much.
look at Vancouver's
So
depth.
much. Obviously, I know.
There's
I know.
a reason
but
why.
at the beginning
It's
of the year,
'cause they
at
were
the beginning of the
horrible.
year, dude, going into the season, you had Vancouver placed third of all the Canadian
Yeah,
teams.
but
you
I
were
was an
high
idiot
on them.
back then. I was
you
a
were high on
child.
them, and he made the team out of camp, man. Out of camp. Really
Yeah, man. I
impressed
thought
Vancouver
Quinn Hughes was
so
gonna
much.
be. I thought Quinn Hughes was gonna be electric this year.
I don't know,
And he's
man.
just
Brady Coots,
an all-star.
he's a great player, man. And so, listen, I know we've had this argument. It's Reshny versus Coots, but it doesn't have to be. These
No,
guys
it's
are
not.
both dynamic
It's not.
players.
No, those two guys both cracked this lineup.
Like your voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, that was just like perfect timing. I had to throw it out. It was perfect timing.
No, you did that right. All right. Well, I said, yeah, okay, whatever.
It was perfect timing. I love it. I love it.
They both cracked the lineup. I think Reshny will be a third liner. Coots probably a fourth liner.
Okay.
Maybe if Sam O'Reilly is 13th or scratch, then I wouldn't mind Coots. Is that center? Fourth line center.
Okay.
That's what
Really?
TSN's got. Your Scott Wheeler's got him as your fifth or your third or 13th or scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I think, reading this roster, I think it was Scott Wheeler said Jake O'Brien or Carter Bear were going to be the two guys at the end, which is crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Jake O'Brien?
Yeah.
I think he's a top sixer, man. I
I
think he's a top six guy. I don't think you can take him out of that.
Yeah, it's and he's got Caleb Denoy as his second line center. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. We will see.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. We'll be there in the building next week.
17th.
Sweden, Canada.
Countdown 9 days. 9 days till we're in the building.
I'm curious I'm curious what that will look like.
Right.
Because I'll have to still sit somebody. I don't know. We'll get to see Gavin McKenna in person, though, hopefully.
That would be so cool. I didn't even think about that. I've seen him. We've seen him. We've seen him before.
In person?
Yes, Gavin McKenna.
Oh, last year. You were there last year.
We were at the World
That's
Juniors
funny.
last year.
That is actually very funny. I forgot about that.
It's okay.
It's been a year, though.
Yeah,
He's
it has been a
second
year.
best player. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, well, get to see St. Perec in person. Second time in my life. So,
There you go.
yeah, it would be fun. Sweden, man. I'm really excited just to watch Sweden, too. Good to see.
Man, you cannot go to a better game.
Dude,
you cannot go to a better game.
Ivor Stenberg, Gavin McKenna, Keaton Verhoff, all in the same game.
Yep. Yeah. Seriously, man. Like, that is insane.
And then
That's
you also
really fun.
have, like, that Vigio Bork guy. You also have
Yep.
Carson Carls.
Mm-hmm.
There'll probably be a good chunk of scouts there.
Oh, dude.
It's gonna be insane.
Ton of scouts there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. There's gonna be a lot in the end. Okay, so coming back to the rosters, how many guys did you? I think you had a closer roster than what I did when we predicted. I think you beat me by one.
Maybe one. I
think it was the
it's too
Ben
close.
Danford one that you beat me
It
on.
might have been Danford.
Yes, I think that's really what it was. Because I didn't have Sam O'Reilly, Carter Bear, Brady Coots.
You had Misa, though.
True. Oh, so I think it should be even then.
Yeah.
I didn't have O'Reilly, Bear, Coots, Danford, McKenzie, Carls. I think it's fair. It's fair that I get 2 off, so I should be at 4 because 2 guys will be cut. Oh, look at that. What is going on?
Wait.
Did you see that on your camera?
No.
Okay, well, you see it in post.
Oh, it's the thumbs up.
yeah.
Is it?
You have that on
Oh,
still.
nice.
I turned that off.
Um,
So I technically got 4 wrong because they're going to cut 2, and I think we both agreed. Well, actually, if they cut Smith, I might be wrong, but I think it's only fair because we didn't.
I
know
think
they were
I'm
taking...
at 5.
Okay, so you didn't
Wait,
have
Green Tree. Pardon me, Green Tree. O'Reilly, Bear,
Misa,
Misa.
Reshny.
I think I took Cole Reshny.
No, I don't think you did. I'm pretty sure you didn't. That was the argument. I'll check the Instagram.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah. I don't think you
Reshny.
did.
Okay, we're about the same then.
No, I think I might have won. Because you missed. Okay, here. I can do it. I know your roster.
Okay.
You didn't have Cat, or you didn't have
Yeah.
Misa. You didn't have, oh my gosh. You didn't have O'Reilly, Rashny, Coots, Bear.
I had Coots.
Oh, sorry. Bear. So you're at how many? Oh my gosh, we can't count.
It's
Cat.
6.
Okay, Cat and O'Reilly, Bear. You didn't have.
Yeah.
Rashny, you didn't have. McKenzie, you didn't have. Carl's, you didn't have. So that's 6. So
Yes,
you have
take 2 wins,
4.
4.
So we're tied.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that was a waste of time.
Nice. It's okay.
I thought you won. I was gonna say you beat me.
that was the Misa pick.
You didn't have. Rashny. Wait, did I have? Oh yeah, okay. I did. I scratched Green Tree. Okay, so he's still on my roster. Yeah, man. I mean, we're pretty close if you think about
And
it.
it was pretty
4,
close. I think. You know what? I think it was pretty like.
and we
both
got
were
the
pretty close.
third goalie technically.
Yeah, I think that was
So-
pretty obvious though.
Yeah. So
And,
I'm pretty
you know,
proud. I'm pretty proud of us.
It's you know what? Big pat on the back. Big pat on the
It's
back.
big. And you know what? Come on, nobody had Carter Bear, Ethan McKenzie too. So like, I don't know if that helps their case or makes it worse, but I don't know. Credit to
Pretty
us.
hard
We
to-
just watch. We just
Just
love
know,
hockey.
man. Just know.
It's the prospect
That's what I'm
shifts
saying.
video.
I guess so. Shift by shift.
Yeah.
Shout it out. Shout out that guy, man. Oh, I even have my roster here. Yeah.
I've got them on the.
Okay,
pulled them
let's
up on
talk about a
Instagram.
guy. Can we talk about a guy who got cut? Who?
Yeah,
both
yeah,
of
oh
us
yeah.
had?
We didn't talk about Merrick Vaneker.
I wasn't even talking about
Oh,
Merrick
okay. Who were you
Vaneker.
talking
I was
about?
talking about Justin Carbonneau.
Oh yes,
We
him
both
too.
had on the roster
Yes,
in a middle 6 position, I believe, and he's not on the team.
I had him 4th line.
4th line. I had him up there.
Okay.
So yeah, Justin
Yeah, Blues
Carbonneau.
pick. This is his last year, and just not enough spots if you want to take a or Carter Bear and Sam O'Reilly. Just isn't a spot for him.
No, there's not. And it's there was a little bit of backlash. I feel like he was the only. I feel like he was a player that some people were kind of.
He was a
talking
goal a
about
game
snub.
for the longest time this year
I
in
know.
the
He
queue.
still is, man.
Oh, he
is
still
Van
is.
Acker. Still is Van Acker.
Yeah.
So
See,
it is
that's
what
what
it
I
is.
mean. Like, it's not an all-star team, right?
No, they did not. They didn't include Sasha Boisvert. Guy got a heavy shot. John Mustard. They didn't take him. Yeah, definitely some players who
Yeah,
were
these
on
guys. Yeah, neither.
the brink.
This
And
is
these
their
guys,
last
these are
year.
guys who are on the brink. I mean, I think
Yeah,
Justin
yeah.
Carbonneau was actually pretty solidified. There's a lot of lists that had him on the team.
I would. Yeah, a lot of people did. And you know what? He was one I did think. I will be honest. I did think about not having him on there, just because I couldn't. Like, he's one of those guys. Man, he'd be really good in that top 6, but he
Yeah.
wouldn't find a spot, right?
Exactly. He's a risk. He's not. I don't want to say a risk
And that's
guy,
the reason
but
why
like
Vaneker didn't make my team.
high
either.
reward. High reward if he clicks, man.
Yeah, that's why Vaneker didn't make my team in the end either. Just he would be great in a top 6 role, and there's just not the space for him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think interesting Bear, he also was hurt to start the year too. So
Okay.
I don't know. That doesn't really play a factor to me, but he was hurt to start the year apparently. And yeah, I mean, we knew this was going to happen. We knew where there was going to be a couple players that were going to get cut, and a couple players we didn't even know really about.
Yeah.
Like, still, when we were talking about it, like, we both knew Jackson Smith would be a little bit of a stretch to make the team, and he did in the end. Or
He's here. He's here.
he's at camp, but that's it. Yeah.
He's here.
Anyways, I like what they did though, where they just. I had the thoughts that they were just making a team. Like, I thought this was going to be all the guys, but I guess it's just a roster camp right now.
Yeah,
which-
absolutely. Give
Which
guys a
makes
chance,
sense.
you know what I
Last
mean?
year
It's
their
also good
camp, last year
Yeah.
their camp's roster was massive because it was more of a camp. This year they only have a couple extra guys that are going to play these games. No U Sports competition this time, where they split squad it. So
Yeah, that was always cool.
I was cool, but I like what they're doing now, and it makes sense in the end. I'm not really around youth hockey, and like, I'm sure more people know. Like, it's tough to pick a team with a gazillion players out there, right? So makes
Yeah,
sense. We know the guys,
exactly.
and you know what? The guys that are on the bubble, they know it too, which is good. Good to see what these guys look like under pressure. and it'll be fun. And I'm excited. They're going to be competitive games against Sweden. So we got a good glimpse of what the team's going to look like. And and the management side, they get a good glimpse of what they need to work on for the 2 weeks after that. So I really...
Yeah. And you know what? Do you think Dale Hunter takes Sam O'Reilly away from the London Knights for a month if he doesn't think he's going to make the team? You know what I mean? Because you got to go to camp. He's going to miss some games.
That's true, and that's a factor. But you also think, I think he's making this team. I think there's no shot that he doesn't, right? It's a good point too, taking away from his own team, but also right now Dale and Mark Hunter, all they want to do is win the World Juniors. That's their only focus right now. So they're just taking the guys that they think will be able to do that, knowing they still have to cut a couple. But that's a good point. Taking him away from his own team.
Yeah, especially an impact player like him. Like he's the captain, you know what I mean? Like he's...
Yeah. Right, and we talked about this last episode too. Like Brantford, they just got a big, huge relief that Vaneker's not even going to camp.
Right? Someone's going to step up on that team, man. So, like O'Brien's obviously gone. Luchenko's now gone. Ben Danford's gone. And that's not even counting players from players from other countries too. So, I guess.
I mean, in the end, dude, 16 out of 20 teams make it anyways to the playoffs, and they literally, if they lose every game in the next month, they'll be fine. They'll still be in like a top 4 position. Yeah. In that standings, so it's
Brantford's good.
Yeah, they'll be fine, and they don't care about they want to win the Mem Cup, right? So they don't care about a month of these games. These players just get better. These like how many? Yeah. 6 to 8 guys we're saying. These players just get better overseas, get better competition, and then they're back and they can dominate again, right? So it's a good thing for them. Really good thing.
It's also going to be a good thing for the other OHL teams who are trying to win some games. I know actually the Kings of Frontenac have a game against Brantford on the 19th of December. So
there you go.
There we go. Hopefully a big dub. We're on a bit of a slide right now, so the boys could use a win.
Yes, we could. Not looking great on that side. But
it's okay, though. Can't win them all.
Real quick, holy cow, we've recorded for an hour and 40 minutes. The ice has been official. The Olympic ice will be smaller than NHL ice.
Yes. How fun is that?
I think it'll be fun. I got the positive thinking cap on right now.
Okay. That's rare.
It'll be fun. Nathan McKinnon.
Smaller ice.
Bigger hits.
Less room to play with.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it'll be fine. I don't really care.
You know, it's gonna be fine overall. I just hope the guys will get.
And you know what? We didn't talk.
I just hope they were able to play.
Yeah, we didn't.
Ice condition wise.
Yeah, Yes, people are concerned about not the size. They're going because it doesn't matter about the size. It's the actual ice. Apparently, that's the biggest factor. That's coming out now is
size doesn't
the
matter.
Ice quality has been bad apparently. Like I wouldn't know, but apparently the ice quality has been bad for the past few years when NHL players went.
Yeah,
and that's a big factor. It's a big factor, man.
There's a test tournament middle of January that I've heard about that's going to be like the big component. It's going to be the big determining factor if they're going to send them or not. Deputy commissioners already said like if it's bad, they're not going.
Yes,
which is scary, very scary to think about.
Hold on, like we can still be positive. There's 2 rinks for this tournament. One is done and is getting tested next week, I think. But both rinks are supposed to be tested next week. So, but one is done. That's the second. There's 2 that they need. If I get an
Olympic jersey, with Sid the Kid on the back, and he doesn't go,
well, I'm excited, dude. Like
I want a refund.
I'm excited. We're gonna have to do one final roster. Maybe it can't be next week. It'll have to be 2 weeks from now. We have to figure out schedule. Fun. We might have to do 2 episodes a week for a little bit.
Yeah,
because we have rivalry series. We have rivalry series recap.
Up 2 days, man.
Yeah, next week is gonna be rivalry series recap.
Well, the podcast will be out after the first game is played.
Yeah. So I'm saying next week we recap both games.
Yeah.
So that's already We're doing this live on the pod, so everyone knows. So hold on. The third. Okay, what's today? Today is the
8th.
The 8th. So this podcast comes out on the 11th. The 18th is this might actually work out perfectly. 18th is Rivalry Series. Then the 25th, Christmas podcast episode. Olympic rosters. Guessing.
Dude, the day before the World Juniors Open.
Oh, we might have to do 2 episodes in a week or something because it comes. But I'm scared too. Like the 20, they might have a good chunk of the roster already leaked by then.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't really think about this because we have to do the Rivalry Series next week for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to do a final Olympic roster prediction.
Yeah.
Just like how we did the World Juniors.
Oh, you got it. You have to. Yeah.
Oh, and there's gonna be leaks apparently this weekend, or today or tomorrow.
Well, the roster's coming out on New Year's Eve.
Yes. But apparently they're supposed to have like 75% of the roster confirmed this week. I don't know if it'll be leaked or not, but they are supposed to have 75% picked.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. Man,
I hope they don't get leaked because I do want to do a full.
Soon.
We'll figure it out.
Delete Twitter. Twitter might be deleted.
No.
I know you love Twitter. You're Twitter homer, but like you might have to take one for the team here. You know what?
No, I can't delete Twitter. That's my everyday life.
I know.
That's gonna be tough. We'll figure this out off pod, but like, it's a fun time, man. I love December. Gosh,
this is weird. A couple months ago, man, we were playing for times like these, and this is these
like,
are
dude,
it.
What was we did some stupid episodes. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the dog days. Imagine we uploaded during the summer. Like we took August off.
There was stuff going on. There's
not
stuff
much.
going on. You had
we had Olympic camp talk.
U18s? No.
That was before. That was
kind
well
of like
before.
June?
It was May.
May.
Yeah.
All right.
It was NHL playoffs still, like early first round. I remember Winnipeg scored that goal with 1 second left. That was when Canada won gold. So the first round wasn't even over by then.
Okay.
So, yeah, we did some interesting episodes.
We did.
Dude, we did one about. One was named Bye Bye McDavid. Like you can tell we were stretching.
Well, we thought I was gonna get traded.
Yeah, you can tell we were stretching for podcast ideas. But this is it. It's nice coming on knowing what we're gonna talk about now.
Absolutely.
And it's now this is a good problem to have. We don't know how we're gonna fit everything in because, dude, we're almost pushing 2 hours again. So.
I mean, that's the love of the game, though.
That's
you know what? Like, if you can do a 2-hour podcast, like that is not a bad problem to have. That's a great problem to have.
We might just have to split it up an hour. Do an hour.
Part one, part two. Part one, part two.
Well, even just like a Monday, Thursday upload. We have a Thursday an hour and Monday an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know, but hey, I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll keep the viewers updated on Instagram. If you want all the real True North Ice news, go into the Instagram. We've posted a lot on our stories and stuff. So
yes, this is true. Okay, Caleb, let's recap the final roster.
Yes.
Named for the Team Canada training camp. I'll start with the forwards. You do the D, and we'll wrap up with the goaltenders. Forwards, Team Canada: Gavin McKenna, Michael Misa, Porter Martone, Tej Aginla, Michael Hayes, Jake O'Brien, Cole Baudouin, Jet Luchenko, Braden Coots, Cole Reshny, Caleb Deswine, Brady Martin, Carter Bear, Sam O'Reilly, and Liam Greentree.
It's Tej, by the way, not Tej.
Tej. What did I say? It's Tej. Tej. No?
It's Tej.
Tej. Are you sure?
Pretty sure it's Tej.
Okay. Tej.
We might change that next week, but I'm pretty sure it's Tej.
All right, let's hear the defense.
I'm not too confident.
Let's hear the defense, Caleb.
We got my boy, Ethan McKenzie, Jackson Smith, Keaton Verhoff, Ben Danford, Carson Carls, Cam Reed, Harrison Brunnick, Zane Parekh, and Kayshawn Aitchison.
And Ben Danford.
I said Ben Danford.
Oh, okay.
I might have not. Ben Danford. I don't know.
It's okay.
Dude, I can't. Okay. This is the thing with the remote setup. I can't hear really what I say, so.
That's fine.
I just have to think about what I say.
You need a headset that can do that.
Can you hear yourself on your...
I can. Yeah.
I can't. So I can't tell how loud I'm yelling in this room either. Sorry. And then the goalies, Carter George, Jack Ivankovic, Joshua Ravensburger.
Yes, that is the World
And remember,
Junior
one cut
lineup.
each position.
Yes.
One cut each position.
1 forward, 1 D, and 1 goalie. So it will be a ton of fun. The training camp starts, I believe, the 12th and goes, is that correct, the 12th?
Friday. This Friday, what is that?
The 12th.
There you go. 12th
I think it's the
in
12th.
Niagara.
Yeah, I think that's around the 12th.
City that never
I think it
sleeps.
doesn't go to the 22nd. Am I right?
I think their final cuts are on the 22nd. I don't
22nd?
know.
Okay.
There's a game on the 23rd
And the
against
17th.
Denmark. And the 17th. Yeah. There's 3. They play 3 games, but the Denmark game, they will have their final roster the day
Ooh, I'm gonna
before,
miss- Okay.
which is the 20.
Yes.
The 23rd is their final game, but the 22nd is when they make their cuts. And
Okay.
the 22nd is when they'll know if Sam Dickinson will play or not.
Join the roster.
They might
All right.
know before, but that's when he will join if he does join.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And then obviously December 26th, Boxing Day, day after
Exactly.
Christmas.
Dude, it's
might
gonna be
even
all time.
that day might even be better than Christmas.
It is better than Christmas. What are you talking about?
Game 1, Canada Czechia. Rematch
Oh,
of the
it's gonna be
quarterfinals,
such a
baby.
good game, man.
Rematch of the quarterfinals
Oh,
last year when
dude,
Czechia
like-
knocked the hearts out of Canada.
If I wasn't cheering for a country, that might be the best game other than USA, Sweden, in the prelims.
It's going to be a great day. It's
I'm
going to be a
so
great day.
excited. It's gonna be such a good game, man.
Tons of content.
I'm excited for
from,
Finland too.
Yeah.
The
That'll be a good
31st.
game. Oh, yes. Like, there's just so many good games to look forward to, and especially since Sweden and US are on the other side of the group.
Yeah.
Maybe some games, hopefully, that we'll see when later on in the tournament in the knockout stage. Hopefully, we'll get there.
Yeah, we
But
might
for
go.
now-
We might make it to the relegation round. You never know.
Hopefully. But for now, remember, stay updated. Follow us, True North Ice, on all your favorite platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, because we are keeping you updated. Stories, graphics, podcast, clips. Make sure you stay updated, baby, because we're only going up. It's the best time of the year, and if you want to stay updated, we are your #1 source for everything Canadian hockey
Exactly.
and everything Hockey Canada. Caleb, any final thoughts before we wrap up today?
This team's gonna be fun to watch, man, and I'm very excited just to cover and talk about it a lot more. Gonna get our opinions out, because I think we both know that we both have some spicy opinions when it comes to this, that we just did not have a podcast platform to post or talk about it. So excited to get our opinions out to the world. I don't know about you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's gonna
Perfect.
be
Okay.
fun. It's gonna be
One more
fun.
time. Training camp on the 12th, games on the 17th, the 23rd, and then final roster on the 22nd before puck drop on the 26th against Czechia. I've been Jacob Ewing, as always, joined by Caleb Snyder. We've been True North Ice, and we'll catch you very soon.
Peace out. Go Flames.